Okay, let us see a numerical based on LC oscillations. Okay, in this a LC circuit is provided. Like this. This inductance is 3.3 Henry. Capacitance is given as 840 picofarads, and the initial charge is given as 105 micro coulombs, and at time 2 milliseconds, what is being asked is what is the energy stored in the capacitor, what is the energy stored in the circuit, and what is the energy stored in the inductor. See, the whole setup is circuit. This is the capacitor, this is the inductor. So if you add these two energies, you get the total energy of the circuit. Okay, so in this you have earlier seen that there is LC oscillation, right? And now because of this there is a omega. We have to find out now. Omega is equal to 1 divided by root over LC, so which is nothing but 1 divided by 3.3 into 840. This is pico, which is 10 power minus 12. Okay, so let me just calculate in the calculator. You get 1.9 into 10 to the power of 4 radians per second. Okay, so that day we have derived an expression for charge Q. It's a function of time. If you remember, Q is equal to Q0 into cos omega t. Okay, and t is given as 2 milliseconds. So at 2 milliseconds, what will be the charge means we need to put it over here. So Q is equal to 105 into 10 to the power of minus 6, that is Q0. Micro means 10 power minus 6 into cos of omega. Omega we have just found out, 1.9 into 10 to the power of 4 into 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3. So if we just calculate this, you get 100.3 into 10 to the power of minus 6 coulombs. Okay, this is Q at a particular instant of time. Q0 is the initial charge. So can we find out the energy stored in the capacitor now? The energy stored in the capacitor, this we have done in the chapter 2, which is nothing but Q square by 2C. Okay, why we have taken Q? Because we are finding at time t the charge is not the initial charge, the charge has reduced, isn't it? So let me just plug in the values. 100.3 into 10 to the power of minus 6 square divided by 2 into 840 into 10 to the power of minus 12 it is. When you just calculate this, let me just calculate that. You are getting 6.02 joules or 6 joules. So this is the energy stored in the capacitor. So now we have to find the energy stored in the circuit. See, the system had initially some energy. The system had some energy, let us say some 100 joules. After some time, this is losing charge, so its energy also will drop down, but the total will remain this only, na? So the total energy of the system will be how much? It will be Q0 square by 2C. Okay, so if you put the values, 105 into 10 to the power of minus 6 square divided by 2 into 840 into 10 to the power of minus 12. Okay, let me just calculate that. It is 6.56 joules. So this was the initial energy. Now what is the energy? That is the energy of the capacitor. This 100 has become, let us say, 90. Remaining 10, where it has gone? It went to the inductor. So the energy stored in the inductor, the energy stored in the inductor at t is equal to 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3 seconds is E is equal to E0 minus E of t. E0 was 6.56 minus, at time t it was 6 joules, it is 0.56 joules. 0.56 joules is the present energy stored in the inductor. Okay, so this type of approach you need to follow for these type of questions.